I have a simple question for you. Why, here on God's green earth, would anyone need 11 copies of Shark Tales on DVD? It just doesn't make sense for me. Why would one solitary individual person need 11 copies of the same disc featuring the same movie in identical format, DVD? It doesn't make sense to me. Look, we all know Greg Biss is a funny guy. He's the funniest meme. He's new on the scene, but he's got it, and he's a much funnier meme than Thumbus. Greg Biss is he's he's he does things that are just completely inexplicable. He's so goofy. Look at him. Look at him there at Walmart. He's got 11 copies of the same movie. That is completely outrageous. I can't believe Greg Biss would try to convince me that it would be normal for one person to have 11 copies of the same movie, Shark Tale, on DVD. You know, one copy makes sense. You pop it in the DVD player, you press play on the remote, you watch the film, you check out the bonus features, watch some deleted scenes and trailers for movies from, like 2005 or whenever that movie came out, Shark Tale. To have two copies of this disc with the same movie, same bonus features, all the same deleted scenes, an identical DVD menu game featuring Will Smith Fish from Shark Tale. To have two copies, that's kind of pushing it, I guess I could understand if you wanted a copy to loan to a friend, but you would still want to watch Shark Tale. You might, you know, that's just, one of the possible reasons why you would have two discs. To have three discs is pushing it. You'd need to have a lot of friends, an extensive collection, extensive connection, an extensive collection of connections that expand and extend all throughout the social, biosphere, for you to ever need to be loaning two people the same 3D animated comedy and also need to be watching it. You'd have to, maybe if you had like a Shark Tales fan club, maybe. But I don't know. I don't even know if one of those exists, so that's kind of a stretch for me. Any more than three, I'm at a loss, I have no way to explain that. 4 or 5, 9 or 10, 11? No, no way. 11 is 10 copies too many, even for the die-hard Shark Tale fan. Jeez Louise. How could poor old Greg Biss do something like this so completely crazy? His tomfoolery has reached a new peak. His buffoonery is at its limit. There's no way Greg Biss could do anything more outrageous. Look at him. He's cool and collected. He's got his smile. He knows. He knows why. He knows why one person would need 11 copies of the same DVD, but he's not going to tell us. That's Greg Biss's funny little secret. Please laugh. Look at him. He's got his Bahamas shirt on. That's so funny and original. Greg Biss wore his Bahamas shirt in front of the White House. Can you believe that? He put on his black Bahamas shirt with a palm tree on it and a cool looking emblem. Much cooler and more detailed than just the word Bahamas on a shirt, you know, and like a fish underneath it. Gregbus is the cool, funny new Mimi. Everyone loves Gregbus, and nobody likes Thumbus anymore. Nobody likes Thumbus. Thumbus is a stupid, forced meme, but Gregbus is really funny. One of Gregbus's classic jokes is that he went to Walmart and took a picture next to 11 copies of Shark Tale on DVD. Just 11 copies of Shark Tale, nothing else in that pile of movies. And he's got his phone. What's that on his phone? It looks like a picture of Trey T-Cell Sellers at the Illegally Funny YouTube channel. He's also on Instagram, but it got deleted because he made a funny video and Instagram didn't like it. Anyways, look at Gregbus there. Don't you want to be in on the joke? Don't you want to be on the inside of the joke with Gregbus? Don't you want to be laughing with him instead of just standing watching him? Please, please laugh. Gregbus is so funny. You know, there's a lot of things we talked about today. Gregbus, 11 copies. Trayvon getting fired from Taco Bell, and then his Instagram getting deleted. Can you believe that? Can you believe any of this? Is any of this real? Is Gregbus for real right now? 11 copies of one movie. That, I mean, even if those copies were just $10 a piece, you know, that's a lot of money. That's like a whole lot of money that Gregbus is dropping on this silly gag where he's got 11 copies of the same movie and no one knows why. You know, it's questions like these that keep me up late at night. I'm just thinking about 11 copies of Shark Tale. I imagine in my mind's eye being in like a big three-dimensional theater, planetarium dome where 11 different iterations of Shark Tale is playing above me, and I'm trying to watch them all. I can't even imagine. Would you be able to concentrate? Would you be able to follow the plot if you had 11 screens of Shark Tale? You'd have to make sure they're all synced up simultaneously. Maybe you lay all the controllers for the DVD players down flat, and then you take a big stick and you push all the play buttons down at once. That might work. But you gotta be real careful or they're gonna be off sync a little. Oh, I bet that would drive Gregbus crazy. He's real, anal retentive. He's just a quirky guy, you know? A real funny meme. A real class act.